inside me, I was miserable. On the outside looked perfect. She's doing it. She's killing it. She's making it in life. But my soul was just, dead. To my left and right, I look around and I see when those colleagues of mine with their shoulders, shrugged, and you can just hear their hearts palpitating. It's like my colleagues, as I exit out of corporate life, tell me that, Miriam, you've changed. And whatever you're doing, it's like you leave us uplifted.
Hi, Miriam. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Hi, Riley. How are you?
So good. Thanks for hanging out today and chatting. To start off, can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you?
Sure. So I'm a recent graduate from the Yes Supply method. A few days ago, now an ex-corporate employee, have officially said goodbye to corporate life. A mom blessed with two kids, a wife, and moving now forward as a coach, a transformational coach with the 5 certifications I was able to obtain here with Yes Supply.
Yes, a Yes Supply alumni. That is so exciting. Congratulations on your recent graduation.
Yes, oh, it's surreal, but it's so exciting and exactly what I needed. So, very thankful for finding this program and now ready to move into coaching and calling my tribe and helping out those corporate moms 35 plus to help them transform and help them become unstuck. So, thank you. I'm excited for this journey.
Oh, that is so exciting. Can you share a little bit about your journey and your experience with Yes Supply and being in the program?
Sure. So, been following Reese for a while. Came to know about her from another coach of mine who she came in, coached our group, and I fell in love with just her energy. And I was like, whatever she does, I need to follow her. Her being a new mom, having boys, it was so relatable. Started to dive deeper, learned how she has a certification program called Yes Supply. No brainer, because inside me as a corporate employee, not even graduating university, and had joined this amazing government organization. On the outside, I check the boxes that you had a 6-figure corporate role, government. I will wait till 65 to collect a pension and have amazing benefits. But my dreams and desires had to be on hold for a few more decades. And inside me, I was miserable. On the outside looked perfect. She's doing it. She's killing it. She's making it in life. But my soul was just, dead. Finding Yes Supply, when I started to hear the workings of understanding I'm pure business, understanding what these various modalities are, how it's science backed, knowing that she has a team where you can come into various cohorts and train within 6 months or less, you can be certified. I'm like, this is a hell yes. So here I am, embarked on, getting certified with the 5 certifications, and I'm on the other side of it, have officially quit corporate. In the same hour I received the confirmation, I passed the program. So it's been
Wow.
an amazing journey, but a lot of inner work to help me find my voice, understand the why, the who I am. And I've showing up as this amazing version of myself that I didn't know that was there, but it's in alignment where my kids are benefiting, my husband's benefiting, my colleagues, as I exit out of corporate life, tell me that, Miriam, you've changed. And whatever you're doing, it's like you leave us uplifted. Anytime they're interacting, they're at an energetic level, understanding that I don't leave them depleted. And I'm like, that is like the most amazing compliment when they're complimenting me on my energy for walking through this program. And it's this program that I have to thank for becoming the version I am today.
I love that. That is so powerful. It is so powerful to do all this internal work and then like feel it in yourself. But it is so incredible too when people externally like start to reflect back all of these changes. And it's like, oh my gosh, like not only are you like talking the talk, but you're like really walking the walk and everybody knows it. Like you said, it's so reflective in your energy.
And excited. So, and what's to come, etc. And it's just that profound going through this program. If anyone's even thinking about it, it's a hell yes. And what you walk away with, if you're not thinking of becoming a coach, Reese speaks about it that you need a coach in every household because it is that mindset that you get to work at down to the cellular level of a non-science, a non, complete business person could understand going through. It's the way the materials laid out for us. The coaches like yourself who help and hold space for us to understand these various modalities and how it can help us. I mean, do it for yourself. Do it for you. People will recognize it. And at first, it might feel overwhelming, but it's set up so systematically that at the end, when you turn around, you're like, that was a breeze. But there's ebbs and flows, but it's put in the time. You'll definitely reap the rewards.
Oh, okay, that's so cool. So you talk about like the ebbs and flows. Do you have any highlights from your journey or any techniques where you like walked away from our call being like, holy crap, something just like really shifted in me?
When we were taught EFT, and I'm like, I like acupuncture. So all those meridians that we were tapping on it was very quick and easy. And I'm like, this is a good step into the other person, the client might not understand, but you walk away with a transformation. Then when we learned hypnosis, that was just understanding, placing a goal, going into your future and your past, and just understanding to do that work. EFT and hypnosis are my two very amazing and favorite modalities we learned. And that's what I hope to continue. And I had done that with many of our sessions in order to be certified with the practicum. Everyone enjoyed, the EFT, and it's so easy to create, and we don't realize how powerful it is. The pressure points, those acupoints that we are tapping on to help change, a state that you might feel overwhelmed, reducing it down to when we do a scale of 0 to 10, bringing it from an 8 down to a 2, game changer because you can breathe a lot easier and move forward on your day, especially in the corporate world where it's go, go, go.
Totally. And what a powerful tool to like kind of like gift to people in terms of in their corporate lives. Because I don't know about you, but there was days when I worked corporate like government job where like I'm doing EFT in the bathroom on my 10-minute break. You just need something like almost in your back pocket. And EFT is so good for that. It's somatic, like it just brings it all together. So it's so interesting that that's kind of who you're looking to transform. And like that is such a beautiful tool that kind of would just like marry in so nicely. That's so cool.
Very excited. It's like, and there's not enough people here. I'm thinking everyone knows this. To my left and right, I look around and I see when those colleagues of mine with their shoulders, shrugged, and you can just hear their hearts palpitating. It's like, here's a modality. Let's do this before we walk into the next meeting, before we jump on our next Teams call or Zoom call. Do this, different ways to just calm the nervous system. So whatever meeting they're preparing for, they're at more ease, and that receptivity is like, okay, you get out of the mind, get down into the body. So yeah, that somatic piece is what I learned through Yes Supply, and having that, and can't wait to share that and be that domino effect for many corporate employees and help them to set down that overwhelm. So
Oh, and how huge that will be just for like workplace enjoyment and atmosphere,
yeah.
like just to have really healthy, happy, regulated humans, I'm sure just makes such a big impact in whatever your goal is in the organization you work for.
And it goes past that corporate place, those four walls. These individuals return to their families, friends. So that's what that domino effect that I speak about is. It's a game changer. So thank you, thank you, thank you for Yes Supply existing.
I love that. So what made you say yes to the program, invest in the program? What was kind of like what was the tipping point of yes?
Definitely meeting Reese, learning that she had Bob Proctor is someone else that another trainer I was exposed and trained, so understood that the mindset, so the conscious and the subconscious mind, she understands it at a very deep level.
She does.
And hearing about her going for, she had, amazing, an amazing team with her, had also someone with that science backing. So each question that you had, it was so easy. So I think day one, meeting her energy, learning about you can, in such a short period, turn your life around and be certified. Yes, the coaching industry is not regulated, but these certifications are really your basis to start you off to be able to help another client transform. Knowing that I've been a mentor from a young age, and coming and learning about Reese, that, hey, there are these various modalities to help, strengthen your coaching program. Why not? So I think, that was, for me, it was a selling point when I heard her and knew that she could understand us within minutes, seconds. She could speak to us and she could coach us through the issue we were feeling that was just our own. She was able to take that pain point that seemed personal, make it universal, and help us transmute that and no longer be an issue. So
Totally.
it was a game changer. I was like, yes, it's her.
I love that. Yeah. When I met Reese, I was like, you know what? I'll have whatever she's having. And then she was like, I will teach you. And I was like, okay, perfect.
And it's in a simple way. So, I mean, you can't go wrong. So,
Mm-hmm. So, Miriam, what would you say to anybody that's like on the fence of the program or thinking about the program? What would you say?
it's a hell yes. Do it. Take my word for it. Just invest. Get on that first call. Understand a community is being built. Sure, you have the option of doing a self study, but it is so much better when we are through the program each week. You get to have the lessons. You have videos that you have to watch them before you join, and then the coaches are on the call with you. The breakout rooms are a game changer as well, where what you've learned, you get to practice. No other coaches have you. Sometimes you're drinking from a fire hose and not able to implement. Information is great, but what are you doing to really cement that knowledge? So if you're on the fence and if any of this is resonating with you, take my word for it, sign up. You'll recognize this system of learning is exactly what you need, and you walk away with 5 certifications. So it's a hell yes. Do it.
Easy. I love that. Yeah. And like you said, the community and getting to go into breakout rooms is just makes the experience just so enjoyable. If what's that saying? Like, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And I feel like this is kind of like a journey, and it's nice to have that group of people to go with.
Agree. And you'll learn a lot more. So questions you might not have, and I'll go back to this, is that you might think a question is personal. It's actually universal. So you might not even be thinking of something, and another colleague who is learning alongside you will learn from them through their questioning and their experience. So it's gold, that what you're learning through this program.
I love that. So, Miriam, as you go out in the world and you do your journey, where can we follow along? Where can we find you?
So on Instagram right now at Connect with Maryam. I also have a podcast that is out on all the platforms you listen to, called Imperfectly Courageous.